friends, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie. I'm back today with a couple of diamond paintings from Jaded Gem Shop to share with you guys. I have this relatively recent new release called Dragon Mirt from a new artist, and then I also have, don't mind the busted box, that's my fault, Rainbow Magic from Flossy Fox that we're going to take a look at. Both of these are hand charted or pixel charted kits, and I have worked on a lot of Jaded Gem Shop kits in the past and had a really positive experience with them. You can see a whole slew of post reviews down below if you're interested. So I'm going to give you my first impressions on these today. I also wanted to mention up front that Jaded Gem Shop has recently changed manufacturers. Now, please don't panic and feel like, oh, what's the point of this unboxing then? Because the renders are going to be the same. They still have the same artwork available and a lot of the same features that you're going to see be consistent. I'm currently working on a tester kit where you'll get to see a start to finish review from me on a small painting from the new manufacturer. I'll get to share my thoughts on that. So you can stay tuned for that. If you want to wait before making a purchase, I totally understand. And I hope that this will at least give you a sense for what the renderings are going to look like and just what the overall quality from Jaded Gem Shop and their commitment to quality tends to be. And I'll let you make whatever decisions you would like from there, of course. Let's go ahead and start with Dragon Mirt. I'm really curious to see both of these in particular. I'm digging the fantasy vibes. It's very much my taste. And this one is, like I said, a new artist. And I liked the look of the special drill charting in this one. So we're going to take a peek. I want to say there were some pretty, maybe electros in it, if I'm remembering right. Now, by the way, if you hear me use phrases, if you see phrases and hear me use things like pixel charted versus hybrid charted, to give you a quick, really just fast and easy way to know the difference. Essentially, that's hand charted versus computer charted. Sorry, I'm having a hard time opening this up. Did I not cut this well enough? It's just oh, there we go. I think I cut in the wrong spot is what happened. Okay. Hand charted kits pixel charted kits are essentially hand charted a human being. Jade actually has spent a lot of time charting them. They tend to be much cleaner and have a crisper finished effect versus hybrid rendering is more of a computer charted style. It tends to be more confetti heavy and have a softer finished look. So again, the rendering will be the same between the old manufacturer and the new manufacturer, between this manufacturer and the new one. And so you're going to be seeing some hand charted kits, which are absolutely my personal preference. I like the finished look of them much better, and they're more fun to diamond paint because there's usually more color blocking and stuff. So here's your canvas. It's got a thick plastic cover. If you're noticing what looks like folds in the canvas, that is just aesthetic. It's just where the cover shifted when it was wrapped around the drills. You can pull it backwards. I do about halfway each direction because if you peel the whole thing off, it's a pain in the butt to try to put it back down. So you can do that. There's Dragon Mirt. There's a roll of washi tape and a cover minder. I will let you guys know if they're going to be continuing to include these with, I think they are, with their new manufacturer. And the same thing with, this is release paper. Now, if you're getting their ready to ship stuff right now, I think it is probably going to still be from the old manufacturer. I think she's probably labeled it on the website either way. But, you know, when small shops transition, when any shop transitions, it can be like a little bit of there can be a little bit of growing pains. So just as an FYI. This is the original artwork. I want to say it's originally a cross-stitch chart maybe. And the artist is, yeah, it is, because the artist is Anvy Stitch. So this was originally a cross-stitch chart. And this is a set of stickers. I'm going to use this in my paper logbook once I start working on the kit. We've got Jaded Gem Shop's branding down here. And then a set of pre-cut sticker labels, just 25 colors in this kit. It's not crazy in terms of color count. The code you see in the right-hand column is going to be the DMC code. This comes from the DMC brand of floss, like in cross stitch. Most diamond painting companies use this color code system, and the quantity is the number of that particular color that are in this kit. So it is a 310 heavy kit. Hopefully those 310s are going to treat us well. I've had a pretty good experience with Jaded Gem Shop's 310s. Sometimes they can be trash prone, but she tends to send out so much extra that I always have plenty and like more than enough to finish the piece. And if you do run into issues, you can always contact them to let them know. Special drills are at the end. So C, those will be our crystals, and M, that's going to be our metallic. So it looks like those are the two special drill types in this one. we will look at those in a little bit. Let's talk about the canvas and all that good stuff. So we've got the frame, which I think they've kept with a new manufacturer. We've got the title up here, Dragon Mirt by Anvy Stitch. This is licensed artwork, which means that the artist has given permission to Jaded Gem Shop to use this artwork as a diamond painting and is being compensated as well. Here's Jaded Gem Shop's socials. And then at the bottom is where you're gonna see a thumbnail and schematic, the legend. I tend to just make use of the stickers and I don't really look at the legend at all. I just will look at the canvas and go, okay, here's the symbol I'm looking for, and then go to where I've kitted up my diamonds and find that symbol. Now looking up close, we are going to have look like a fair amount of confetti in this piece. Confetti is where you have, more color changes in a small area. You can kind of see through here. So with higher confetti, you're usually going to be doing more single placing and changing the color out in your tray more often. But the upside is that you're going to get more detail. Cross stitch charts, I feel like, tend to have a good amount of confetti because they're really fitting a lot into that pixel art of the character we have down here. The opposite of confetti is what we call color blocking, and there was some in the background up here. Color blocking is where you sometimes have big chunks of the same color in a small area, so you can do more multi-placing and we'll have a color in your tray for longer. So this one does look like it's not wildly confetti heavy in my opinion. Like there are bits of like almost line blocking and whatnot, but it is not what I would consider a color blocking heavy canvas either, with the exception of this background. I love this dragon, and this particular, I'm blanking on what the style of artwork is. That's kind of almost medieval in terms of the actual art style itself. I'm really so far from an artist and having much working knowledge of what those different terms are, but I like whatever this is. We're at 42 by 42-ish centimeters. We're listed as, 42 by 42 and a half. Now, one thing that I want to note is that for their pixel charted, aka hand charted kits, there's typically only going to be one size available. Well, one size per drill shape, because round drills are slightly bigger than square drills. So pixel for pixel, it'll be identical, whether it's round or square drills. It's just that by nature, a round drill grid is going to be a little bigger than a square drill kit for the same pixel for pixel artwork. So if you're getting the hand charted version of this kit, which that might be the only version there is, since it's based on a cross stitch chart, there might not be a hybrid or computer charted version of this one. This is the only size that's going to be available. If you were to get one of the hybrid / computer charted versions of their pieces, not this one, but one of the others, that you tend to have more options in terms of size, in terms of adding in special drills, that kind of thing. But for the pixel charted or hand charted pieces, the special drills are all chosen for you ahead of time. They tend to be really deliberately done, and in my opinion, pretty well done. So anyway, let's take a look at the drills. It's like a pack of diamonds. I see a lot of special drills right up here in the front. Jaded Gem Shop square drills, I tend to have a good experience with. What tends to happen is that I'll often have maybe one or two colors that are more trash prone, like light pinks, and then like black, like 310. But I've always had enough to complete a kit, and I always send that feedback if I run into quality issues and like, hey, just FYI. And Jade is pretty receptive to that. But square drills, because they sit flush up against each other on the canvas, it really does matter if they're good quality, because if they're inconsistent in size and shape, that's not our only 310. We got a whole other pack down there. If they're inconsistent in size and shape, or if they're trash prone, have bits sticking off the sides, they're not going to fit on the square drill grid. They'll push up against each other and they'll just pop off the canvas. It's a huge headache. But that isn't something I usually run into as much with Jaded Gem Shop kits, but it kind of depends a little bit on the color. If you want to see details, like I said, I have a number of post reviews below you can check out. Now these are in DMC order, which with their hand charted kits that she gets in like ready to ship in bulk, that's often the case. But if you were to get like a hybrid charted kit or a made to order kit, A lot of times the way the drills will be packaged will be different, but that could be changing with the new manufacturer, so do take that with a grain of salt, please. Special drills, we've got a pack here. Sometimes they will spill over into the next strand. So the end of the strand, the beginning of the strand are both C436. This is a crystal diamond. The mirror backing is what's going flat on the canvas and covering up the symbol and helping with the reflective quality of that crystal diamond. And this is this light orange color. Then we have a light yellow, C444. And then we have C742, which is like in between these two crystal colors. So it's kind of the range. It's like yellow, yellowish orange, light orange. It's kind of our range there. And then we have 2 bags of this metallic M434, which is a rich kind of brown coppery metallic color. So we have 2 bags of that one. I'm going to take a really quick peek ahead of you and see where these special drills go. I'll be right back. So our 3 crystals in our metallic diamond are actually primarily in the border. A feature that Jade does have on her shop with her listings is if you are looking through the listing pictures of their hand charted or pixel charted pieces, she, for most of them, has ones where it highlights the areas of the artwork that have special drills. So if you kind of want to get a hint ahead of time and there hasn't been a video that shows you where they go, that is available. But since you guys are watching this, you get to see where these special drills go. Let me show you up close so it makes a little more sense first. The numbers 1, 2, and 3 are our 3 crystal colors. So 1 is going to be the most orange, the 2 is going to be the most yellow, and the 3 is going to be that in-between color. So it makes up this all these different motifs that go around the border, and then it also has these border lines and kind of changes as we go. The number 4 is our brown metallic diamond, and that is just doing kind of like a straight line that follows the outlines of these borders. So the fairy's made up of all of our crystal colors, and that continues all the way around the border. The outer line is our different crystal colors, and then like these inner lines are the crystal colors, and then right next to those outlines of crystals is going to be that brown metallic color. Now there are some special drills inside that border as well. These stars are going to be that yellow crystal, and then this castle is actually primarily made up of, well, it's entirely actually made up of all of our special drills. So it's got our 3 shades of crystals, and then that brown you see in here is the brown metallic. These are our crystals going up here, and then this hanging part, this is like yellow crystals, and this is all 3 of our crystal colors dangling down to here. Now, otherwise, I didn't see any other special drills in the rest of this. The dragon doesn't have any special drills. The girl doesn't have any special drills. It's just the border and then the castle. I think that's going to pop, especially the crystals against this 310 background. I think that's going to look really cool. Whenever you have a special drill against like a solid dark color background, it's striking. So I think this one is going to look really, really, really dang cool. That is Dragon Mirt. It is, I want to say at the moment, it is ready to ship. And if it is ready to ship, I think you will be getting this manufacturer. So this would be an accurate representation. But depending on when you're watching that video, that may have changed. So do take that with a grain of salt. The rendering, however, the size point and everything should still be the same. So I do hope that this is at least helpful in that. Really, really, really fun image. And truly one of the things that I enjoy the most about Jaded Gem Shop is I really like the variety quite a lot. There's a lot of artwork that's available there that you don't see that same kind of theming and style at a lot of other places. If you're someone that's looking for a little bit racier artwork, Jaded Gem Shop has some options for that too. There's a whole NSFW section of their website. So if you're wanting something that you aren't going to find at many other shops, there's that too. So like a little something for everything. Also on the other end of the spectrum, really cutesy stuff. So yeah. Anyway, second kit we're going to look at today is called Rainbow Magic. It is from Flossy Fox. And again, this busted box is entirely my fault, not Jade's fault. I've completed at least one from this artist. I've actually done some cross-stitch projects from this artist too. Their artwork turns out so well. It's so cute and so fun to work on. Highly recommend if you haven't tried one of these yet. Jade has several pieces from this artist and lots of different themes and stuff. So we have washi and a cover minder with this one too. And then look at our drills. A lot of these features are going to be the same from the last kit, so I may skim past it a bit. Oh my gosh, I should have unboxed this earlier and worked on this in June. It would have been so perfect with all the rainbow motifs. Again, I'm gonna pull this back. These Flossy Fox ones are also a nice size point. These are the kinds of kits, both this and Dragon Mirt, are the sizes of kits I would recommend starting with if you're trying out Jaded Gem Shop for the first time and wondering if it's going to be for you. The price point from Jade can be on the higher side compared to other companies, and so it can be, I can understand being wary about committing to like a really large diamond painting before you know, like, am I even gonna like this? These smaller Flossy Fox kits and Dragon Mirt I didn't think was too big. These are a little bit more budget friendly and also just faster to work on and like kind of smaller scale to work on to complete and see if you like it without committing to something huge, if that makes sense. Here is the original artwork. This is the name Flossy Fox. It is also a cross-stitch artist originally, so that's where this pixel art came from. We've got a rainbow of colors, 25 in total, including a ton of glimmer diamonds, which we did not have that special drill type in the last kit, so you'll get to see what those special drills look like. And yeah, lots of fun variety in this one. Some of the Flossy Fox ones that Jade does, she'll do a metallic background, which are not always my personal favorite to work on, but can still have a really striking finished effect. And I will try to, I think I did a dedicated post review on the one I completed that had a lot of metallics in the background. So you can see what that looks like if you're wanting something that's really super sparkly. Same features here. We've got title, the artist's name also being compensated. We've got their socials and the legend and whatnot at the bottom. This is 29.5 by 31.75. We'll measure it in a bit just to check. But yeah, smaller scale for sure. And similar for a lot of Flossy Fox's other kits at Jaded Gem Shop. The Lisa Frank vibes of this unicorn especially are so happy. Yeah, rainbow everything. So this is, if you're looking at this and thinking, gosh, it looks awfully pixelated, it is, again, originally a cross-stitch chart, so that pixelated effect is intentional. And this is how it translates to diamond painting form. I love the dragons so much. Flossy Fox does a lot of dragons. Such fun fantasy vibes. This is, I would say, a pretty confetti... Well, it's, I don't know, it's kind of both ends of the spectrum. You have color blocking in the two main background colors. But then the details of the flowers and like the unicorn and stuff, those are going to be a little bit more confetti heavy. So you're kind of getting a mix of both with this one. As far as sizes, yeah, 29 and a bit by 31.5. So yeah, that's about right. It's maybe a couple tenths of a centimeter shy. It's probably something with me, but I give companies a centimeter or two of wiggle room, generally speaking. Colors, this one is going to be much brighter compared to Dragon Mirt. So if you're feeling like you want to work on something rainbowy, if that's a word, this is a good option, along with a lot of special drills you're going to get to see. Now, because this one is also, when I got it ready to ship, it's going to come with the drills in these DMC order, these slightly bigger bags and whatnot, also with square drills. For the first time recently, I finally worked on a Jaded Gem Shop round drill kit called Mermaid Lovers. That is also hybrid charting if you're curious to see what the hybrid charting looks like. That will be linked below as well. So if you want to see what do the round drills look like, I did have a really great experience with them. I don't really have any complaints. And a little bit felt like, man, have I been sleeping on Jaded Gem Shop's round drills? These were honestly really nice to work with, really relaxing. So we've got the start of our glimmer drills in this strand. Now, glimmer drills are like the dust drills. Oh, look, my nails match these, kind of. Glimmer drills have what looks like a fine glitter coating. I'm going to be skipping that holy drill for sure. This is going to give a shimmery effect. So the crystals and the metallic in the other kit are definitely going to be more in your face. This is going to be more subtle. I actually really like that a lot. This type of special drill is one of my personal favorites. We have 3 bags of G775, this light blue. I bet that's the sky, because there's so much of it. Then we have this light green, G907, pale yellow, G3822. You can really see the glitter coating on that one. And then G3865, a white glimmery drill. Sometimes glimmer diamonds can be a little more trash prone. I don't know what that is about, but if you run into that, just know it's not just you. I've always had enough from Jaded Gem Shop, but it can be sometimes if there's like a fussy color, it can be a little annoying. Okay, that light blue color is the sky, so you're going to be able to just have this really glimmery sky. I'm glad it's a glimmer and not an AB or a crystal. I think the glimmer is going to work really well for that. Let me show you up close for the rest. So the number 5 in the unicorn, that's our white glimmer diamond. And then all of our numbers are what our special drills will be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those are our glimmer colors. So 4 is our yellow glimmer, 3 is our green glimmer. We've got 3 in the green glimmer inner tail. Purple glimmer in this crystal, purple, white. We've got green, white, and purple here in this flower. Lots of green in the leaves. We've got the white and the purple in this flower, more green in these leaves, more white and purple here, yellow and green in her stockings, white in this flower, green there, yellow in this flower, and then purple and green. Yeah, so yellow, green, purple. We've got more yellow and white in the unicorn's mane, which is really fun. This star has yellow glimmer, and then the umbrella has yellow and green glimmer in it. So we've got purple glimmer, and then there's yellow and white there, and then more yellow. The clouds have white glimmer, which is cute. The dragon is made up of green glimmer. That's going to be so fun to be so sparkly. I like that the unicorn and the dragon both have lots of glimmer in them. Again, more white in the clouds. Some of these sparkles are glimmer as well. We've got yellow here, yellow in the dragon, white in the dragon's wings. They look like little clouds. Yellow back here in the sparkles, green up here by the house and yellow in the house, white in this little ship. And then this upside down rainbow has yellow and green, little green specks in here, a little yellow, a little bit purple and white. Green sparkle, yellow sparkle. You get the idea. It's all throughout, actually. I think that's going to be so pretty. I feel like a Rainbow Magic rainbowy kit like this one, it having lots of glimmer diamonds just feels so perfect. It's very Lisa Frank for sure, and the sparkle of glimmer diamonds just in my mind is a great match for it. So that is Rainbow Magic by Flossy Fox. Again, if you're getting this and it is not part of their like ready to ship section, if it's coming from their new manufacturer, it should still have the same rendering, same special drills and all that good stuff. If you're looking to stay up to date with the changes and what might be different though, I always recommend following Jaded Gem Shop's socials, their Facebook group and stuff. And that can be a good way to try to stay up to date with what they've got going on. But that is a wrap on today's video, looking at Rainbow Magic and Dragon Mirt over here. Here's kind of a side by side. You can kind of see, yeah, this one is a bit smaller, but this one I feel like is still relatively manageable. I'll link these both below if you are curious to do some shopping. So, I have to see if I had a discount code. I'll see if it still works, and that'll be mentioned below too if you're interested. It's not an affiliate code. It's just a code that Jade gave me to share with my viewers. So you can take advantage and save a little bit. If it doesn't work though, sign up for Jaded Gem Shop's emails. They run sales pretty frequently from what I've noticed, and I just wouldn't pay full price. I'd wait for a sale and you can take advantage and save a bit that way. I will link to a whole bunch of helpful videos below, including a comparison of the same kit from Jaded Gem Shop completed in the computer/hybrid charted version next to the pixel/hand charted version, so you can see the differences side by side and decide what's your personal taste. And I will have some post reviews as well, and hopefully that'll help you decide if this is a shop you would like to check out if you haven't before. And if you are familiar with this shop, hopefully this showed some artwork to you that you might not have already been familiar with and gotten to see now where the special drills go and all that good stuff. So feel free to let me know in the comments what you guys think. Have you gotten or worked on either of these kits yet? And what were your personal thoughts and experiences? I always love hearing from you. And yeah, feel free to let me know any other thoughts or first impressions you're having below. I always love getting to hear from you guys. But I'm going to let you go. If you're interested in seeing more diamond painting videos from me, feel free to subscribe. I do unboxings and reviews from a variety of different companies, along with weekly whip and chats and other diamond painting how-tos and tutorials. I would love to have you here. And if you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up on your way out. Either way though, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you're doing very well. Happy crafting. I will talk to you again soon. Bye, guys.